Hey you guys, it's your girl Leslie Sarai, but you can also call me Les Little. Welcome to my channel. Here we work on our inner beauty, we work towards an amazing lifestyle, and we also begin to inspire ourselves as well as those around us to be the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back, because I'm back with another mother-loving video. So hey you guys, I'm actually back today with a quick little girl talk, as you guys can see by the title, and I just really wanted to share just something that I'm going through with you guys, and then just give you this message based off of what I've learned, right? So for most of you who may not know me, and for those who do know me, just a quick little background, right? So my name is Leslie Sarai. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure. Please go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I do post a little bit more of my personal life there, and you're able to see my characteristics and who I am as a person a little bit more there. And then I do post my thoughts and like just some inspiration throughout the days, just to kind of just keep your week going. So make sure you guys follow me on that platform. But I have been researching how I can use Instagram and YouTube and all this knowledge that I've gained over the past 2 years of me researching how to be an entrepreneur. And I won't lie, so initially my first idea, when I realized that I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 and I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I sat down with myself and I said, what do you want to do? What type of business do you want to open? What can you do? You know? And at the time, back then, the first thing, okay, so my business idea has always been to empower women, people, folks, and make them feel confident within themselves, and basically just apply that confidence in every area of your life, whether that be your physical form, your mental form, your spiritual form. Just having that confidence and having that faith and just walking through the shadows and all the valleys that life hands you, but you know that there's something in you that's gonna bring you out until the end, and it's that confidence and it's that faith. And that has always been a message that has been deep rooted in my heart. I just never really knew the right ways to get it out, right? So I'm just having a heart-to-heart with you guys, and I'm gonna be honest here. When I first decided that I wanted to do this whole business thing, I was like, okay, what am I good at? What do you like to do? I like to write, you know? So I started out this blog. It was called The Little Things by Les Little. And I would write like my little thoughts, my little experiences there. And I got some good feedback for a while, but I just felt like it wasn't enough. I felt like I wasn't reaching enough people. And then I wanted people to be able to see me and hear me. Like, just reading it wasn't sufficient for me. You know, I knew that there was more people that I can reach, more people that I can help, more people that I could spark thoughts in their minds for them to start asking questions in their lives and changing their pathways. So then I decided that I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but there had to be a purpose with this whole YouTube channel, you know? And so the purpose of the YouTube channel was basically to talk about the things, everyday life things, same concept, y'all. Beauty, lifestyle, inspiration, same concept, but just to talk about those things that I would write in my blog. And that's basically what my blog was about, on my YouTube channel, so that it can reach a broader audience. And with that, I wanted to create a t-shirt line. I won't disclose the name because I might still use that brand in the future, but it was basically something in regards to, you know, your beauty, but it's your inner beauty. And it's always been about, for me, it's always been about your inner beauty, who you are, who you really are on the inside, right? And so I did the whole t-shirt thing. I even got a t-shirt printing press and everything, learned how to make t-shirts. My boyfriend mastered the art of making t-shirts and just researching and trying to teach ourselves how to work the Shopify store. And I'm not a guru or a genius or the best yet, you know what I mean, but definitely sitting down for hours and just researching on how we can teach ourselves to do these things so that we can bring this content out to other people, right? And we never really completely, or at least for me, I never really completely followed through with those ideas because I always felt like it was missing something from me. Never really knew what that something was, you know. So I kind of left the t-shirt thing alone because I felt like it wasn't my passion, and I didn't want to sell a t-shirt. Like even if I'm talking to you about the beauty things and I'm giving you actual value, for me to just give you a t-shirt, like, I don't know, for me it just didn't make no sense, you know. Maybe down the line it'll make a little bit more sense when I have a better and stronger foundation, but Leslie selling t-shirts right now, it just wasn't gonna be it, you know. Just bear with me though, because this all leads up to something. So from t-shirts, I got the crazy idea to, this is t-shirts. Then maybe like 3 years after that, still continuing with my YouTube and still continuing with the main purpose, I did start my YouTube channel, and I kind of feel like I went astray. If you guys want to know a little bit more about that and what I was thinking and the type of content that I was putting, check out the last video I put, which was I believe the title of that video is Having Confidence to Try Something New. I'm gonna link it up below as well, but make sure you guys check that video out also. But yeah, I started doing my YouTube, but I wasn't as consistent because I felt like the imposter syndrome. I didn't really know. Watch that video, y'all. I didn't really know what I was scared to share certain things on this platform, which hindered me from doing a lot more with the time that I actually had. And then my mental health wasn't all the way that together, so I also didn't feel comfortable posting or putting out content when I wasn't all of that together. But nevertheless, right, we had that foundation there, and that was supposed to be the goal for YouTube. But I wanted to start my business, and I wanted something where, because, you know, if you really know you're doing YouTube, it takes a while to get monetized. It takes a while to really grow that foundation, and I really wanted to grow that foundation from the ground up. Like, I didn't want to pay for no views, pay for no subscribers like how some other people do. I didn't want to do it, and there was just a lot of things that I didn't want to do on YouTube, which makes my process a little bit harder, but for the glory of God, you know. So then from there, I was like, okay, I came up with this beautiful idea of, you know, creating my lip gloss, and that was actually the best, I feel like, idea business entrepreneur experiment that I had. Definitely we will be you guys will be seeing that in the future. I will not be giving you no time span yet because there's foundations that I need to build before getting there. That's kind of like the cherry on top of everything, for me, you know. Super excited about that. But I felt like I know that my purpose was to give value, and that was the reason why I started with all of these things that I've mentioned to you in the beginning. But it went from giving value to making money, you know. And I feel like that's kind of where it got a little bit difficult and frustrating for me, because I didn't want to rush my process or change my foundations for just financial gain. And so a few months ago, I went through a traumatic experience with my mental health, and it was life-changing for me. Maybe hopefully, you know, one day I'll feel comfortable enough to actually really sit down and share what I was feeling or what I was going through or what happened. Some of my close ones know what happened or what I may be referring to, but I don't really think anybody understands the depth of the hole that I was actually really in. But nevertheless, I went through an experience where I feel like I nearly went freaking crazy in my brain. And I was like so depressed. I had no energy. It was just completely just not me, not who I am, and pouring my cup when it was starting to kind of feel empty. And I had a life-changing experience, I guess you would say, and so then I realized that 9 times out of 10, you already know what it is. You already know what your purpose is, and when you're working towards something, and when you're feeling stuck, or when you feel like you're hitting roadblocks, or when you feel like you don't really know where to start or how to continue, always go back to the drawing board. The reason why I let you guys know all the things that I had planned to do before, and all the ideas that I planned to do before, some that you've never even seen or heard of, is because sometimes, even though the ideas are different, it went from a t-shirt, it went from a lip gloss, it went from a t-shirt to, no, it went from a blog to a YouTube channel, to also t-shirts, to kind of like cosmetics, all for the same purpose, just different ideas or different ways of going about them. And then now the idea that I have now, that I will not be sharing until I'm completely ready to share and open that with you guys, and this is actually something that I will be showing you guys, because this is my foundation, and this is where everything is gonna start, and this is where all these ideas connect the dots, and it all finally makes sense. And this is where it's not just about me having financial gain, but me doing something that I passionately love, to help others. And I know that whatever I give is gonna come back to me tenfold, but the reason why I wanted to share that with you guys is because, for one, what I want you to take away from this video is, one, you don't always have to have it all together. 2, you don't need to have it all together, but just make sure that you keep going. And 3, always go back to the drawing board. For me, my ideas were different, but the purpose has always been the same. And it's never been anything out of my reach. When I was little, I loved to read. When I was little, I loved to write. Now, to this day, I can't express certain things because I don't want to give it away. But a lot of the things that I want to do, and a lot of the ways in which I like to educate, I will be able to do so. You know what I mean? And it's really exciting to know that I can just be myself and help others, and be a blessing in their lives as well, and all the while still be financially healthy and financially wealthy. You know what I mean? Not sure exactly how that's gonna come, but I do know that with the work ethic that I'm gonna put in, it is gonna come. But I had to trust myself, and I had to have vision. I had to use my imagination. I had to not give up. I had to see the actual purpose, and the actual, okay, the ideas are different, like I keep saying, but the purpose has always been the same. What's the message that you want to pass? What is it that you want to do? Who is it that you want to be? Where is it that you want to go? And we might have many options and alternative ways to get there, but at the end of the day, that goal that you want to accomplish, what is it? And when you can't have a clear vision, where did you start for you to be able to go back to that, to give you that fuel to keep on going? You know what I mean? And so if you are anything like me, where you've started over a million times, or where you feel like you just don't have it right, or where you probably feel like you're failing, because y'all, like, I go crazy in here in this little bubble, literally feeling like writing it down, writing down what's the purpose of it, writing down who's the people you want to reach, writing down what do you want it to, how do you want it to be structured, just going to the depths of these, answering these questions for myself so that I'm able to bring value, you know what I mean? But I have to go back to the drawing board, and I have to always have that vision, and I have to keep going. And just because you start all over, it does not mean that you failed. Just because you lost sight and you need some redirection does not mean that you've failed, you know. So I definitely do hope that I wasn't all over the place. I definitely do hope that this video helps, and I think that I'm actually gonna make another video talking about your vision and how that actually can help you and motivate you to continue to push forward. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys the next time. Peace.